Hey folks, AJ the CEO here, and in this video, I want to walk you through a template that I made to make a somewhat of a modern intro for your live stream. It's just a template, and a bunch of y'all have asked, and hopefully this template will help teach you the ways around DaVinci Resolve and give you a kind of a starter to help you make something a little bit more contemporary for your live stream. So let's go ahead and cut over to my desktop. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is when you download this, it's actually going to come with two files, a README first. So please, obviously, read through this, but I am going to demonstrate what this is going to do. And you get this one file, really simple. So what we're going to do is first open up DaVinci Resolve, and technically this should work in down to version 16, I believe, because I don't have anything crazy in there. But what we're going to do is once you have this file downloaded, we're going to go to import, and you're going to select the file, click open, and it's going to ask you to give it a name. Mine is saying copy because I already have this project already here. You can name it whatever you want, and then you just click OK, and then it goes through. So since I already have it, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So this is the first thing you're going to see. We have a slideshow. This is the one you don't want to touch, but we have 7 different timelines here. Now, there's already some motion inside of this, but I'll explain that later. The first thing you need to do is find some assets. This can work with video or still images. So I think I have some video. If not, I'll grab some. So I have on my desktop already assembled some assets here. So I got a bunch of images here, and there is a bin already here in that I've made available in this project. So all we're going to do is select all of these files here, and I'm just going to drag them into media. And let me see if I can also find a video one, just so I can give you an example of how this will work. And I think I have some video, like some drone footage. Hopefully, yes, I do, here of the church. So it's not going to be exactly perfect, but again, I want to show an example. So there we go. All right. Now, how does this work? The idea is we're going to take each one of these assets and place them under one asset at a time under the 7 media timelines here. So let's go to number 1. And as you can see, it says right here in plain, add your media above here, which is going to be in this track called add here. Now, the reason you don't want to delete this because we need this to be extended for this entire line. So I'm going to show 2 things. I'm going to break my rule and me doing this. So I'm going to add the church logo first. So I'm going to give a background here, and we need to enable that track here. And I want to drag this out all the way to here. Now, as you can see, this isn't a perfect square. A perfect rectangle. So I'm just going to click on that, and under the inspector over here, if it's not there, just click inspector to open it up. And we're going to just zoom in so that it fills up the entirety so you don't see any of that sky blue. All right. Now, the difference here is I'm going to add the church logo, which is transparent. I'm going to drag that, and then I'm going to click on this, and the logo is a little bit too big. So I'm just going to shrink it just a little bit. All right. That's it. That's all we're doing. So now let's go to media number 2. I'm going to take this picture of Pastor Taylor and Dr. Laura and stretch that out. And if it didn't fit, you would do the same thing because you don't want to see any of that space there, the blue in the background. That's just a warning to show you that your image is not big enough. All right. We're just going to do the same thing. I'm going to add a picture of the brothers here. Make sure it stretches the entire timeline that's here in this window all the way to the end. That's your placeholder. Let's go to next one. Let's add another image here. Stretch it out, as you can see. And let's go to number 5. Let's see if we can add this drone footage. Now, this is me flying around the church, and I'm trying to just get a sample of some stuff. You see me flying, walking in. So this is actually a very bad example of some video. Let me see. Do I have a better video? I think I do. I'm gonna drag this one here instead. Let's get rid of this one. And I want to find the area of what I want to use. So I'm going to use this area. So if you have video, obviously this isn't going to fit in its entirety. I want to take a section of it. So I'm going to move my playhead to where I want it to be right here. And then I'm going to set my endpoint right here. And now all I'm going to do is drag it down here. And see, it's too much video here. So I'm just going to move this all the way back so it fits within the confines of the end of this. All right, now let's go to number 6. Let's add another picture here of Pastor Taylor while he's preaching. And then the last one, I'll have a picture of the great folks in the media team. All right, and that's it. So if we come all the way back over here to slideshow, you'll see that now all of these timelines are integrated into the slideshow. So if we play it, as you see, there's already motion built into all of these. Let's make it a little bit bigger, and they transition to each one. And the idea is you make this and then put it in whatever platform you're using, OBS, vMix, and it's just it's a small video and it just loops over and over, and then that will be your own custom intro. All right. Now, if you know anything about DaVinci Resolve, you could easily add some text in here if you wanted to, or anything like that, or you can do that in OBS or vMix or whatever. The idea is just to show you that it's giving some motion and all this other stuff. And when it ends there on the 7, but then it would loop back. So if I put the loop in to show you what it looks like, when it hits the end, it's going to go right back to the beginning. That's how it's going to play in whatever platform you do. So now that we got it, we're just going to go over here to deliver, set whatever parameters that you want. I like just using YouTube 1080p because that's just simple. I'm not going to upload it, and I'm just going to make this SWM intro. Pick the location where you want it to go. You got everything. Click on add to render queue, and then render. Now this is a quick file. It shouldn't take very long to render. And I'm going to speed this up. And that's it. The video is done. So now let me right click on here and open. And let's close this. And then let's open up OBS. Because here's my file that was rendered here. Let's open up OBS, and I'm going to go to my intro here. And this is the old OBS Complete bundle. And we're going to change this intro to our new one. So let's go in here. I'm going to turn off a bunch of this. I'm going to go up here to my intro, go to properties. Let's select that new file that we just made. And there we go. There's my intro. And we got to make sure we want this to loop. So now this is your intro, and you can add a bunch of things to it, but hopefully this gives you an idea of what you can do with an intro. So let me show you when you add some other stuff, what that can actually look like. So if I go back here to my pre-service, we got some different, let me change my countdown that I'm actually going to use here. So there you go. So some different things that you can do with this, and you can do video, do a bunch of things. And actually that's my old one. Let's change this over to the newer one that we just made. All right. So we got our countdown. This is going to loop for whatever, and you can always add music, all this other stuff, no matter what your platform is. But again, gives you something a little bit better, and then it makes it simple that you can take pictures of whatever that you're doing, and you're just dragging and dropping, and hopefully you can actually look into how this is made, and you can add more images if you want to. You can see how I've made transitions and all this other cool stuff. So hopefully this will help you move forward. If you like this, you can actually get it on my website, AJaytheCEO.com, and it's only $5. So if I take you over here to the website so that you can see how to get to it, we open up here. We cut back over here, AJaytheCEO.com. All we're going to do is come over here to digital. And then we're going to click on DaVinci Resolve, or at the very top, there it is, the modern intro. For $5, you get the project file and the instructions on how to do it. All right. So hopefully that helps. If you like this type of stuff, let me know. I will make more assets. But as a hint, this is going to be included with all the new countdown timers and everything like that is going to be included in the OBS Complete Bundle version 2 that we're working on. But just like I always do, folks, I will walk you through how to do everything if you wanted to make it yourself. So link is down below if you want to get that, or just go to AJaytheCEO.com and there you go. And also leave a comment down below for what other different type of intros, outros, or other stuff that you would like me to help you, because hopefully this is teaching you in an easy way how to use DaVinci Resolve, and so you can make your own stuff as well too. So if you like this type of content, appreciate a like, consider subscribing, hit that bell, that way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. Thanks for watching, folks. This is AJ. We'll catch you on the next video. Later.